3 years down. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Check this out here. This is my first video as part of this series. Okay, I had a few other videos that are still out there, which were experiments in YouTube land specifically. They were, and for those of you who are listening to this, you're not seeing what I'm pointing to. I'm pointing to the original show, the original episode that came out May 6th, 2019. 3 years ago. Now, this is I'm recording this a day later, and it's probably going to be published a day after that. But the same thing's true. We've gone through 3 years, over 1,000. I believe it's 1,050 something episodes that we're on. I think this is I could be completely wrong. I think we're at 1,057 today, or 56. And so that's a lot. That's a lot when you got it, when you're looking backwards. It's quite a bit. A lot has happened in that time. If you go and you watch this first episode, you'll realize a lot of things. Number one, the audio wasn't quite up to par that it is now, although it's close. I think I was working with a microphone then. The lighting is horrible. This is back when we were in the orange office. For those of you who watched in that early year, we did most of the episodes in the orange office. I was still looking for a format. I didn't quite have a format. I didn't have anything on the screen whatsoever. No type of effects whatsoever. That came much later. I didn't have my book to promote. I did not have much of anything else to promote other than the Dream Biz chat, which I was promoting at that time. I was also very much focused in the specific niche of self-reliance, the self-reliance niche, which I've expanded out from. I still work within it, but I've gone much further beyond that because I've met so many people in other industries that kind of working all over the place. And it was before I even referred to myself as a business investor. At that time, I was mainly referring to myself as a strategist, even though I do very similar things today as I did then. I focus much more on the investing end of it and starting my conversations that way when I'm dealing with business owners out there. So it's a very interesting concept. It's very wild to go back and see some of those original episodes and to see how things have changed, and to also show you how simple one thing put into place over just a little bit of time spent just about every single day. And there were stretches in there when I missed a day or two or three, but for the most part, it's day after day after day after day. And there's a secret there in building a habit that I had not really done, and even at that time I wasn't doing it fully consciously. I wanted to see if I could do it, but even in the episodes previous to that, I was referring to a friend of mine, Adam the Woo, who is very famous on YouTube, where he was discussing doing dailies fully unedited. Also, I was doing them live at that time. I was doing them live, hence the name Brian J. Pombo Live. We were doing them live on Facebook to begin with, because there was a whole lot of talk about a lot of organic reach that people were getting by doing them live. Now, I wasn't able to really hit those numbers that other people were claiming to have hit. I think it could have been changes in the Facebook algorithm. It could be other things that I wasn't doing. But we changed our focus from it being live to just the fact that we record it live and has very few edits, and put it out pretty quickly. So, and I just want to thank everybody who's helped out in this mission, all the people that we've gotten to interview through the years on a daily basis. Shawnee Douglas, the producer, slaves away and puts these things out. He probably spends more time on them most of the time than I do, even in putting them together. So just all the thanks in the world goes to him, and just everybody associated or who has helped out, who has given me praise and comments and everything else online. Even the trolls and the people who who have torn me down. Haven't had a lot, but we've had a few, and I appreciate you guys too. So I can't help it. It's just I've had too much fun, learned way too much. I don't know where this goes from here. I can stop at any time. I swear I can. I can stop anytime I want. It's just I don't want to. I'm going to keep going, and we're going to see where it leads us. I'd like to do more interviews in the future. I'd like to see some different backgrounds and try some different things. When you get into a habit, the one thing I've learned more and more as I start studying this, and I'll be discussing a book I read, that it helps to have it around the same time every day. It helps to have it daily. It helps to have it around the same time. It also helps to have it in the same area, the same environment, which is why most of the time you see me, I got this behind me going on. But I'm going to be traveling this next weekend, so we'll get a couple different areas, probably some worse lighting and everything else. So that'll be fun. We'll see where that takes us. More adventures on the road, more adventures at a distance, I think, as we go ahead. But thank you everyone that reaches out to me. And I appreciate all of your views and listens, for all those of you on podcasts, which it took us a while to get out there. But once we got out there, I think we have all the episodes available. You can also check out all the back episodes at brianjpombo.com. And if you go into the media section, you can find all the episodes back there. You should be able to. If there's anything missing, let me know. But that's really all I have. As always, my book is available to you. 9 ways to Amazon proof your business. You can go pick yourself up a copy, or you can get a free digital copy at amazonproofbook.com. It's a link that delivers you to brianjpombo.com specific page just for getting the book off of this podcast. Thank you so much for watching, listening. Love to hear your comments about what you've liked, what you haven't liked, what you'd like to see me do that I haven't done yet, whatever else. Please leave comments wherever you're watching, listening to this. And you can always leave them at brianjpombo.com/media. That's all I have. You have a good night. We'll see you. And let's see how many more years we can pump these things out. Catch you later. Get out there and let the magic happen.